Hello, my name is Sam, and today I will be telling you about the effects of the excessive use of plastic in today's world. According to Eco360 Trust, Americans generate an estimated 10.5 million tons of plastic every year, including 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour. The global fishing industry dumps an estimated of 150,000 tons of plastic into our oceans every year, including packaging, lines, and nets. And lastly, nearly every piece of plastic ever created still exists today. Plastic has taken over our daily lives. It dictates the way we sleep, shop, and drink through plastic bags, plastic bottles, and plastic utensils. We are often blinded by the negative effects of plastic because it has become such an essential material for our everyday lives. But the truth is, plastic is poisoning and injuring wildlife. It is negatively contributing to climate change and water pollution, and plastic can take up to 1,000 years to decompose. The first point that I would like to discuss with you today is that plastic debris in the ocean is killing innocent sea creatures. According to Clean Water Action, plastic pollution has impacted at least 267 species around the world, including 86% of all sea turtles, 44% of seabirds, and 43% of marine mammals. The causes of death include starvation, suffocation, ingestion, infection, drowning, and entanglement. There are believed to be 46,000 pieces of plastic in every square mile of the ocean. According to Ocean Crusaders, scientists have discovered and declared 200 areas in the ocean known as dead zones, where no life organisms can grow. Next, I would like to talk to you about how the excessive use of plastic contributes to climate change and water pollution. Plastic is made from fossil fuels like oil and natural gases. These fossil fuels release toxic emissions when they are extracted from the earth. Drilling these fossil fuels puts pollutants such as carbon monoxide and hydrogen sulfide into our air. According to Elizabeth Glasner of Plastic Pollution and Coalition, plastic manufacturing is estimated to use 8% of the yearly global oil production. As many as 5 ounces of carbon dioxide are emitted for each ounce of polyethylene used. To put it simply, carbon dioxide increases the greenhouse effect that is warming our planet, and polyethylene is the most commonly used plastic, mainly used for plastic beverage bottles. Now, polyethylene is a very durable plastic, making it extremely hard to get rid of. The next way that plastic is contributing to climate change and water pollution is through something called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a massive vortex at the bottom of the ocean where trash has accumulated over time. The ocean currents trap pieces of debris here, 90% of it being plastic. There are 5 total patches around the world. These include the South Atlantic, the Indian Ocean, Western and Eastern, South Pacific, and the North Atlantic. Overall, these garbage patches are extremely dangerous to our oceans because they are heavily polluted and marine life feed off of these grounds, mistaking it for food. Now, the last point that I would like to tell you that the excessive use of plastic contributes to the health of our environment is that plastic can take up to 1,000 years to degrade. Plastics can end up in our landfills where they are compressed under piles and piles of new trash added every single day. In our landfills, 20 to 25% of the weight accounts for plastic, and plastic bottles account for about half of the material that could have been recycled. Now, most plastics don't degrade. They only break down into smaller pieces called microplastics. Microplastics pass easily through our water filtration systems, causing them to end up in our oceans and lakes. When this is not the case, microplastics can be used for different items such as bags, journals, basically anything either non-plastic or plastic. Unfortunately, only 6.5% of plastic used each year is actually recycled. Now, you may be wondering why this percentage is so small. The reason being is that many people do not recycle properly, and also different plastics contain different chemical compositions, making it extremely hard to recycle every piece of plastic. So overall, the excessive use of plastic affects our planet because it is harming aquatic life, it is polluting our oceans and contributing to climate change, and overall, the life cycle of plastic is extremely long. Now, after hearing all this, you may be wondering what you can do or what is already being done. There are many people around the globe that are taking action against this epidemic. Projects such as the Ocean Cleanup Project, which was founded in 2013, have made it their mission to clean plastic from the oceans using large floating devices. Companies such as Bakey's are coming out with edible cutlery to provide an alternative to plastic cutlery, which is widely used among restaurants. And some ways that you personally can help solve this issue are by 1, saying no to plastic bags and using reusable bags instead, using reusable water bottles in place of plastic water bottles, and overall reusing as much as possible and learning to properly recycle. Thank you.